Mate, you're a hard man to catch. I had to get you when you come back from a run.
Yeah, just sneaking in between training sessions. So got to keep it going. You know, stay sharp.
Yeah. Well, you're doing a lot of one-on-ones and a lot of PT. Yeah, you keep yourself in great nick.
Oh, we try. I mean, that's a coaching thing though too, in that you've got to show a bit of an example, in the sense that if you're a 24 and you know, you're making excuses as to why you can't come to training, you know, coaches have got to lead a little bit in that way as well.
Talk a little bit about what you've been doing over the last year or so, because you went on a seminar tour. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, that's sort of via Australia and New Zealand, just very fundamental, spreading some fundamental news. I think it's important to get around New Zealand and get around in particular some of the smaller areas who don't necessarily get exposed to the information around coaching. They've got great coaches, but there's not necessarily the information that comes from the experience of having travelled more broadly. So that's a part of giving back to the community, if you like, and sort of helping the coaches out, chatting to coaches, learning from coaches as well, because we don't know everything. And yeah, that's the point of that. Australia, similarly, just getting over there and getting involved at more of a grassroots level.
Of course, you were going to be the coach of the Chinese UFC team. What happened about that? Because there's all trouble with visas and things.
Yeah, oh look, all I can say is that each country determines who can come in, and you know, having a journalism background would appear not to have predisposed me well, but you know, it's the same in any country. You just have to follow the process and work through it. I was fortunate to be there for over 12 months, working with some top athletes, and now of course Mark Timms has gone over there, and he's a superb coach, and he's doing a great job over there as the head striking coach. You know, and it's really great that, you know, maybe my door closed, but his opened, and he's able to go over there and share some of his knowledge.
So just tell us where you are at the moment in your career.
I'm coaching professionally now. It took a long time to get there after 30 years in corporate. So yeah, coaching professionally now, working with the athletes at all levels, and just enjoying that. The time given to video analysis, fighter analysis, thinking about fights, looking at drills, looking at other great coaches, all those things increases. You know, unfortunately, financially not as rewarding, but sometimes you just got to follow a passion, don't you?
Yeah, it means a lot, doesn't it? You know.
Yeah.
Of course, you're one of the most travelled guys around and been in the corners of all the top fighters. Tell us a little bit about who you've been in with lately, and who you're looking forward to being in with.
Well, obviously it's a busy year. You know, we've had some great successes and a few disappointments as well. You know, obviously with Izzy, we're working towards the fight in August in Perth with Duplessis. Hooker's coming back off you know, that arm break and that win over Jalen Turner, so you know, he'll be across there as well, most likely, and Kai Kara-France as well. So you know, that's a big trip across the Tasman. Kevin Jusay, he was just in St. Louis. Unfortunately, his fighter didn't make weight, so he didn't get to perform, but Carlos Olberg did against Alonso and caught him early. And we were supposed to be in Vegas this week, but unfortunately, you know, Carlos damaged his shoulder, so couldn't go. You know, I think they've replaced, in that kind of cursed fight, Carlos has been replaced by Roman Dolidze against Anthony Smith, so we'll keep a close eye on that fight. And then Kevin Jusay's obviously got Paris coming up. I think that's September 28th. So there's a lot going on, and that's just with our UFC guys. You know, Carlos will just have to ride out his injury, and then we've got all the young fellas. They fought in Eternal. They've been fighting in Hex. Obviously, we've had the Hex show where Brando, Johnny Vaki, Nixon Suddens, Ollie fought, just it's constant at the moment. So it's just a case of keeping moving, keeping the coaching team occupied, because there's 4 to 6 people in that coaching team, and we have to operate as interchangeable parts. So yeah, keep them busy.
I always ask Eugene, who's going to be next, and of course we've got Aaron Toe and Cam Roaston going to the Contender Series.
Yeah.
Have you got your eye on anybody special after that?
Oh, look, we know that Navajo's poised well. I think for Navajo, we just need to see where it goes. It doesn't hurt him at a heavier weight to have a few more fights. Obviously, I'm working with Cam. He's got a fight, I can't forget whether it's Torres or Lopez, but against a very short but highly skilled wrestler. So that's literally the long and the short of it in that fight. So it's a question of which strategy works. And tase him up. We'll have a look at who Aaron's got. He's obviously a very exciting fighter, who Dan Hooker's brought through. So that Contender Series fight will be, it'll be really interesting, and it's a good opportunity for him to level check. Are we ready? Do we have any holes in our game? And where do we go from here? So, and Aaron's got massive potential. He's got great power, great strength, and a lot of skills across the board. So, looking forward to that. So much going on. And then we forget the guys who are coming up the next tier as well. There's a whole pile of amateurs. There's a whole pile of teenagers coming through. Obviously we've got Miyake, the Aussie boy in his mullet. He's still in his teens coming through. We've got Nixon Suddens coming through, Daniel Bull. These are kids who have already had 15, 20 fights before their 20th birthday, which is well ahead of where a lot of us were as coaches. I think on my 20th birthday I'd had 1 fight, so there we go. As it should be. Now it's a professional and a viable pathway to bring them through.
Well, I think I was lucky to catch you because you are busy and you're not going to be any less busy in the near future by the look of things. Hey, thanks for the catch up, mate, and appreciate it.
We'll talk soon.
Cool.
Cheers, guys.
Excellent.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for that.